What's good, guys? Hope you guys had a good Tuesday trading session. I did not. I probably had one of the worst sessions I've had in a while. Um, Mostly due to just going on tilt, losing myself a little bit, just got a little emotional. So just gonna break it down, see where I went wrong, um, see how I can get better. Definitely wasn't looking forward to making this video, but you know, it's part of the reason why I made this channel was to hold myself accountable. So we can break it down here, but yeah, as you can see, it's a lot of red. Really, SKYQ is what actually like made me have a bad day today. It was really myself, but SKYQ is where I went wrong. Um, it's funny because SKYQ is a stock that I actually did really well on Friday or Thursday of last week. The first video I actually posted on this channel. But yeah, today I just could not. I could not get it to work. There were so many like trades that I just, if one thing had like not had gone the way it did, it would have been a completely different day. But that's not what happened. But I'll explain it all. But yeah, I traded ADVB, KPRX, and SkyQ. Those three stocks. Um, but yeah, actually, I'll just put the video. But yeah, it was a tough day. I mean, there was momentum. Um, you know, so really just I was just on the wrong side of it today. With ADVB, that's the first stock I traded. This was I was actually doing like pretty good on this stock to start out. I ended up finishing break even on it, but like I was doing like well, and then the last trade I took on it wiped out all my gains, which was really that sucked. Um, but that didn't even make me go on till I was still able to like calm myself and not really get too upset about it. Um, which was good, but I still shouldn't have given back the profit I did. Um, but yeah, so basically I took a trade to start the day. It was like kind of like this bounce on VWAP, which the thing what went wrong today in general. I've been taking a lot of trades lately that aren't the normal trades I take. Like I always talk about, 5 minute pullbacks is what I usually take. Um, and then I'll take the dips usually along this EMA on the 1 minute. But this trade, I basically just took off VWAP, as you can see here, and it actually ended up being a good trade, but I stopped out of it before it could even run. So right now I'm trying to figure out how I want to go about this because I seem to take a lot of trades based off my intuition, which is good, but also can be a bad thing. And today it really hurt me on SkyQ. Um, but it's like sometimes it works well, sometimes it doesn't. So I think what I'm gonna do is going forward, I'm gonna put a cap on how many intuition trades I can take, at least like in a row. Like I think I'm gonna limit myself to two intuition trades, where basically just trades that aren't my original framework, and they're just kind of trades that I see in the moment that I feel good about. If I have two back-to-back losing trades on those type of trades, then I have to stop immediately. And the next trade I take has to be a 5 minute pullback, preferably, or maybe like a dip trail on the EMA. But um, but this is the pullback trade I took, and this trade honestly, it was a good trade. But something I've noticed, I think I just need to start taking profit quicker as well. Because I get in at 832, the break of this high right here, and this moved. This wasn't really a clean move. It kind of hesitated a lot, but eventually it kind of goes. It goes up just under 860 and then crashes back down to my entry. And I ended up holding this, which wasn't really isn't something I should do too often. I should have got out, but I decided to hold. But I mean, I think right now the way the market is, it's rewarding traders that get in and out pretty quick, and I get out quick most of the times, but sometimes I like to hold for winners too though at the same time. And this one I held. So I gotta start leaning towards getting out quicker when I'm up, and it's hard because when I trade with one share, you know, I believe if I was trading with bigger size, I would scale out of position, so I would probably take partials. Um, leave some on the table, take a little bit off. With one share, it's like all or nothing, so it kind of like makes it a little harder for me to like just cut a trade because it's like I don't want to cut the trade because then I'm basically cutting the whole trade. So what I might do is I might take 10 shares and then start scaling out that way so I could like leave a little bit in and take a little bit off maybe. I'm not sure yet. I'm still trying to figure that out because I think it does kind of affect the way I trade because I definitely want my winners to be worthwhile, right? I don't want to like get out too soon, right? Like if I'm only trading with 1 cent. So but yeah, that's what happened on this trade. You can see it just took a while for this to break. I was expecting this to break over 863, I think, based off of what I was seeing on my order flow indicator. I think that's why, also part of the reason why I held. We'll see what happens here. So I actually stopped out because it dipped again on me, and then it ran. So I got back in at 825, and then you can see this thing squeezes. It was having a tough time. It was pretty choppy, but eventually it squeezed to 9, and still I didn't sell when I should have. I should have sold probably right now. Well, which I did. So I think I get back in, or something happens. Yeah, I get back in again, which I don't know if I should have done this. I get back in again at 863, and I think we get one more push up to 9. Yeah, we do. I don't know. I think I must have saw something that made me believe that this was gonna push up again because it did, but when it hit a 9 again, it just rejected so aggressively. I couldn't even get out in time. You could see me try to get out, but I basically lose everything. I was up like 30 cents a share altogether at one point. Yeah, I was up almost 40 cents and then gave it all back in one trade. Just like that. So after all that, for ADVB, I walk away with nothing. That was pretty disappointing. I'm not gonna lie. That was tough. That was tough. But um, and then KPRX, I took like a couple trades on this. I shouldn't have even touched it. It was under $3. There were smaller losses. I think I tried to take a break or anticipate a break right here. Ended up losing on it. It was like a 4 cent, 5 cent loss. I had like two trades like this on that. I shouldn't have even touched it, but it wasn't much. That's not really what caused me to have a bad day. It was really just this stock right here, SKYQ. So SKYQ, this was so tough because I missed the boat on this stock a couple of times. Like, and this caused me to have some bad FOMO. I'm not gonna lie. Like, these trades were disheartening. So you can see this is like an intuition trade. I don't know what caused me getting right now, but whatever I saw, I had a valid reason to. It may have been something I seen on the order flow indicator. But basically, I got in at 660. I was expecting a squeeze up of some kind. I was really defensive with this trade. I didn't want to see price go against me. But it basically kind of ended up hurting me because I get out right now. It's basically for like no loss, but then it squeezes up immediately as soon as I get out, and that kind of activated me emotionally for sure. That was tough. It went all the way to 7. I'm just kind of like upset about that. And then the next trade I try to take this trade at 7. So this one, I'm not sure if this was as valid of a trade as the last one. I think this one may have squeezed up too and I missed it. Um, so that first trade, that was a valid trade. I mean, I just got out too early. This trade was kind of similar. Um, I get out at 660, 690 something, and then it squeezes up again to 730, and that's what really that set me off. I'm not gonna lie, that like that really set me off. I'm down 19 cents now altogether, and then after that, I proceed to absolutely like just take a bunch of dumb trades. I mean, I was just like taking every dip, just over trading. Honestly, that's why I was saying like earlier, like after that second trade, that second loss, I just need to stop and just like reset, because if I could go back in time to stop myself, it would have been after that second trade. Because those first two trades honestly were valid. They both were good trades. They both followed my thesis that I had. I just didn't execute, and then the execution caused me to go on tilt, and so yeah, it just went all downhill from there. I mean, I don't need to show every single loss I took, but it was a lot. It was just, and I would hold way too long trying to make my money back. Like you can see, I get in down here and I make some money back, but it just wasn't good. I traded all this chop right here. I was just trading this, and you can imagine that I was just losing every time, at least most of the time. That's what caused me to have such a brutal day. But yeah, it was a tough day. Like it should have been much better in my opinion. I just got emotionally activated. You could see my accuracy is absolutely horrendous. Um, yeah, I gotta be better than that for sure going forward. Which I mean, I plan to be, and I'm sure I'll be. I've been trading pretty well actually for the past like week or so in recent time, but today was just not a good day. 3 for 17. Yeah, you're not gonna be profitable with that low of accuracy. But it was just an emotional day, really. Um, and you would think with like going on tilt, you'd assume that's really more like influenced by like your position size and how many shares you're using. But like even with me trading with one share, I can still get activated just from you know things not going the way I want them to. And so I'm just trying to get better to just stop myself in the moment in those situations, because that honestly is a skill in of itself, is being able to have that self-awareness to stop yourself and to know what's best for you in a moment, because it's not easy. It's not, and it takes practice and it takes reps. And you know I plan to use this day to get better and learn from it. But yeah, I mean, I did not want to make this recap though. I did not want to do this, but it is what it is. I'll be back at it tomorrow. Um, but yeah, I just want to make the recap. Tough day today, but it is what it is. I'll roll with the punches. Hope you guys had a good trading session. Let me know what you guys traded, if you guys won or lost. But yeah, appreciate you guys.